Deirdre and I'm from Chicago, and my question is for all of you. What were your best memories of the 2010-2011 season?
Victor, you want to start that? This past season?
I'd say my best memory from last season was probably the first game at United Center, listening to that national anthem and all the fans going out. I never got to experience that last year in Toronto. I didn't play against Chicago, so that was the first time I ever experienced it, and it was awesome. Something that's really special to all of us, I think, every game, and really gets us going for every single game.
Toews?
I mean, that's tough to say. I think I'd have to say, you know, we all know last year was a battle. We worked so hard, and it didn't matter what happened. You know, after the All-Star break, things. I mean, it felt we were in the playoffs for 2 months before the playoffs even started, and you know, I think it was maybe the worst feeling ever when we lost to Detroit on that finals regular season game or day, and you know, you go home. It was a beautiful day out, and you're like, oh, I guess I'll enjoy it now. Our season's over. We're waiting to see what was going to happen between Dallas and Minnesota, and you know, we're all 100% thinking that, you know, we just screwed up, we let our chance go away, and we worked so hard to get to this point, and now it's out of our hands. And so I went home, and I think I told the story a couple times yesterday that I had a couple cold ones there with my dad and my brother, thinking my season's over. I guess I can let go and go eat a Big Mac right about now. So I started watching Minnesota Dallas game. Actually, I wasn't watching it. And Sharpie texted me. He's like, "Watch the game. What the hell's wrong with you?" So I'm like, "Okay, I'll turn it on." And sure enough, as I turned it on, Minnesota scored, and finally they took the lead. In 5 minutes, like, Dallas just looked so flat. I mean, they can win this game. We have a shot. So as soon as Minnesota won the game, I put the beer away, started drinking water. Business, and that was a pretty good feeling. We had another chance, and you know, once you make the playoffs, there's no telling what can happen. And you know, coming back from that 3-0 deficit, we're 1 goal away from winning.
That was a great comeback. That was a real highlight, I think, for a lot of fans. Sharp, what about you this past year?
There's a couple moments. That last game, watching on the couch and getting the playoffs was probably biggest highlight. I was screaming as loud as I could. I think my neighbors were knocking on our door telling me to shut up. But I had fun watching that. I think we saw the highlight of the video yesterday when John Scott got in a fight in Los Angeles. He did pretty good in that fight. That was a highlight. I think Johnny's goal there with a minute to go against Vancouver. Going into overtime, we just kind of looked at each other and shook our heads like there's something in this jersey, because going back to last year's playoffs when Kaner scored with whatever many seconds left, shorthanded to get us into overtime in a big game against Nashville. And it seemed like we always have those last minute games, and we're down 3-0 in the series. We find our way to get back, trailing the whole game, and then you know, Johnny scores shorthanded in the last minute. It's just like we're destined to do something great here. So that was probably a big moment for me. It was just unfortunate we couldn't pull it off. I still think there's something in these jerseys though that will